Hi tubers! Before we start, I'd like to show you a video. It's about 2.5 minutes long, so it's not very long, but I just went back to the site to try and get a few more of the details of it. It's been taken down, so it is mirrored here. It may get taken down also from this site, so if you wish to copy it, then please do. It's an interesting video because it illustrates what I'm about to speak about. And well, just take a look at it and we will discuss it afterwards.
Circumcision is ordered of Allah, Sharia of Allah. We are servants of Allah. Allah give us some orders, but we cannot understand the wisdom of it.
But in Saudi Arabia they don't do this.
And Saudi and Libya now they are returned secretly to circumcision. Believe me, they now, after Egyptian visit Saudi and live there and marry from Saudi, now circumcision spread quickly.
What do you think is the reason for this?
This make the girl control her common sense about sex, because the woman is quickly feel sex before man. For this, if we make circumcision, Islamic circumcision, only if we make that, it will control her common sense, sex common sense. Then she cannot be feel in need for man.
Man feels in need of women as well.
Oh, Allah control this with marriage. Marriage. Now there is no marriage. Now the youth, 90% are not married. Now, because we imitate the West in relation between man and woman, youth, girl and the boy.
Why would God make a woman like this, a girl like this, if he wanted to give them an operation?
I cannot ask Allah, but I am his servant. I should obey, because in the day of doom, he will give the reward and the punishment.
Yes, well, I think you may all have your opinions on what that man said. It wasn't easy to make out what he said, it's sure, but I think you'll get the gist of it. If you played it back again, you do pick up what he actually was saying. In 2008 in Egypt, where this was made, and I believe as part of some sort of documentary or news item on FGM, or female genital mutilation. Anyway, in 2008 it was banned in Egypt, and they're trying to bring it back again. So I think, as I say, that's why it's made. But it brings me to the issue that this goes on throughout the world, and in many of the countries that it's been banned for many a year. Here in Britain, it was banned in the 1980s, about 1985 or something like that. Why wasn't it banned before that, you may ask? Well, there wasn't really an issue before that, so it seems like it should have been banned in 1685, doesn't it? Or before. However, in this country, it seems that video coincided with the piece I was going to do on the NSPCC, the National Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Children, who have opened a phone line this very week for British children to ring in if they feel they're in danger of FGM, or female genital mutilation. Now, it's interesting that this, if you look at something like France, look at a place like France, this sort of thing's been going on for some time, and there have been laws out just the same as there are in Britain against it. There's been at least 100 prosecutions. So let's have a look at the prosecutions that we've had in Britain. Well, we've looked at them. There aren't any. There've never been a prosecution of anybody doing this to their children. And despite that, they suspect there may be around 20,000 children in jeopardy of having this done. It's also believed to be about 66,000 women that actually have had this operation done in Britain alone. Now, I don't like these things. They didn't source where they get their information from, and I suspect those figures are pretty much drawn out of the air. Nevertheless, there is a problem. And it's been long known through teachers and medical professionals that this sort of thing goes on. It's quite hard to prosecute because they say, well, it's happened in a different country. They may have gone to visit an uncle or aunt. So it's quite difficult, but the parents of these children should be prosecuted, even if they've had it done themselves, even if the mother's had it done herself. They should be prosecuted, and it takes a secularist and a secularist ideal to do this. Can you imagine if a Roman Catholic priest decided to stand up and talk about this and say it's disgraceful what's happened to a lot of children in Britain and across the world, obviously? Well, they wouldn't be taken that seriously because there's too much of a rebuttal against them. There's too much of a rebuttal against most of the religions. You know, you believe in that God, we believe in this God, let us carry on believing in our God and we'll do these atrocious things. That is the way, if you put religions together, one cannot criticise the other, which is why it's so important that secular ideals and secular thinking and rational thinking comes into the debate. And this is sort of a continuation, really, of the theme I was doing on my last video with the rabbi. It's all very well saying these evil secularists. Well, there's some bloody evil religious people about as well, isn't there? And you can't be a religious person and point to another religious person and say you're evil or your God's evil, because they just turn around and go, so's yours. Anyway, you get the point. Peace for now. And as I say, this video will stay up as long as it can. I don't know how long that will be, but take care. Bye.